Hey gang, sitting in my truck because it's super windy today, but it's a beautiful day. I'm going to go out here and work in the yard, but it's just too windy to do a video. So, but I wanted to talk to you about a few things and how God has done things in my life to put me in check. That's not that I don't mess up, because I think we all do, but it's also helped me put things in perspective, and often we put a lot of emphasis on things that don't matter. And when I read Ecclesiastes, it really will put a different perspective on things for you and help you understand a few things. And then you can read a couple other places in the Bible that help you realize that a lot of things that we do are meaningless, and meaningless in a way that they're only for here. They're only here on earth. It doesn't matter how hard you work on a lot of things, because they're not honoring God. They're not for God. They're not to grow his kingdom. They're not to glorify him. And so I think about that a lot, especially with my job. And yes, I'm a fireman, and yes, we risk our lives, here and there, and things can always go wrong and things go right most of the time. But that's why we train, and that's why we do things we do. And but there's so many things that I feel like I've done for my job that necessarily don't do anything. They don't, I feel like I've wasted a lot of time in my life, and I feel like that it's kept me from putting God first, and it's kept me from putting my family second, and it's actually taken work and moved that to the front, where it shouldn't be that way, where I should be focusing on God, focusing on my family, then, work and whatever else comes along. I have to work to be able to support my family and provide for them. And so it's nothing wrong with work. Work is work. You don't want to be lazy. You want to do your best effort. And in everything you do, we should be honoring God. And when it comes to my family, I want to be the best son I can be. I want to be the best father I can be. I want to be the best spouse I can be. And in the process, honor God in doing so. And when it comes to honoring God, it can't just be about good deeds. It's got to be my entire way of life. And so if I am not living my life Christ-like at work, if I'm not living my Christ-like life at home, then I'm failing at the number one priority, and that is honoring God. So just be careful of how you prioritize your life, and put things in perspective, and not just is the glass half full or half empty, but what truly has meaning and what is going to carry on. A legacy is super important, and lots of people think about legacy as an inheritance, and an inheritance of wisdom is far better than an inheritance of wealth. And so I want to be able to not only to, yes, I can leave my family a house and some land or something, and maybe a couple bucks, but more importantly, I'm gonna let them know that a true legacy is built upon God, and that God comes first, and that as a man, that's what I want my son to understand, that so that he builds his family the same way. I want my daughters to understand it, so they find a man that builds their family the same way. And of course, I want my wife to understand it, so that she can also pass on to my children not to accept anything less than a man of God. So as you go through your day and go through your week, as you go through your life, continue to prioritize, and like I said, don't waste time on things that don't honor God, that don't make it better for you, for your family, and then, of course, work. And in order to do that, you have to put God first. So anyway, that's my take on it. I'm no expert. I just know that I love God, I love my family, and I do love my job. So I just got to make sure that I don't put the wrong ones first. So anyway, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.